Hello all. So, my friend who had the open heart surgery, who lives alone, they are sending him home. Not to a rehab. Home. He had the open heart surgery Thursday. And sending him home today. To no one. His aunt generously offered to pay for a nurse every day for 4 hours a day. So I told him 10 to 2. I work till 4:30. I told him every day I will stop by and whatever he needs me to do, I will help him. Our friends Jimmy, Joanne, Bobby, and Eddie are retired. Eddie doesn't drive, but I'm sure if Joe needed him, he would take a cab. He doesn't do Uber or Lyft. Doesn't even have a cell phone, Eddie. So, this is our healthcare system, people. He has to be reevaluated, and they're like, nope, your lungs are clear, your heart is strong. There you go. Unbelievable. Now, I have a meal for him, but it's at my house because I was going home, letting the dog, walking the dog, and then gonna go to the hospital and see him. So I'll let him get settled and I'll go see him tomorrow, bring him the meal. Now I might cook some more for him. Unbelievable. I just can't believe they're sending someone who just had open heart surgery home. Like, you figure this is Monday, so Thursday he had it. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days ago, and they're sending him home. This is our healthcare system, because you can disagree with me, but this is just my opinion. Your insurance pays, the hospitals are participating, the doctor participating, whatever. The hospital gets paid, say, I don't even know, say $50,000 for an open heart surgery. That's what they're going to get, whether you're in there 1 day, 10 days, or anywhere in between. So the quicker they can get you out, the quicker they can get someone else in your bed, and the more money they can make. So, unbelievable. I just am flabbergasted. I really am. Meanwhile, as I'm driving back from Ewing to an architect's, I see a medical transport, and behind it, New Jersey Department of Corrections, as this asshole is going to come out and hit me, with flashing lights behind it for an escort. Now, from what I understand from my ex, he's a pathological liar, so who the hell knows if it's the truth or not, that the reason they stay behind and not in front is if for some reason the patient gets out of whatever and tries to go out the back doors. They're right there. I don't know if that's true or not. It does kind of make sense. But this guy in front of me is doing 40 in a 65. Holy crap. I did stop at a Starbucks. Got my peppermint mocha latte, oat milk, half the mocha, because I needed to go to the bathroom, because Ewing it took me close to an hour, if not an hour, to get there, especially with traffic. So, but in getting back to healthcare, that person in that medical transport who is a prisoner is probably getting better health care than my friend that just had open heart surgery. Our tax dollars, hard at work. I would have my friend come and stay with me, or I'd go there and stay with him and sleep on his couch, but I have the dog. And I'd be afraid that my dog's afraid of everybody and everything. Well, she's getting better, but she's not around him enough to be used to him. And I don't want her to trip him. I'd feel horrible. Oh my God. So, plus he can't walk her. And being the fact that he'd know he was home, she'd expect him to walk her. And so, can't do that. But stopping after work every day, you know, I'll make him dinner, make him whatever, you know, bring him dinners, make him dinner. Like I said, I have the chicken. I don't know what happened to the broccoli. I think, but I don't know that he wants broccoli, you know, just having surgery because broccoli's gassy. But I could go get him some vegetables he likes, carrots or whatever, and cook them up. The chicken, make him some chicken because he said he hasn't been eating a lot. So I don't know. Just blows my mind. Well, look at people that have a C-section. I mean, people that have a baby. Like, the next day, they're home. C-section maybe 2 days. I was lucky enough, not that my son, because he was in the NICU, he was, let's see, I was in there like 7 days, and my doctor kind of stretched it because said high blood pressure, high blood pressure, high blood pressure. And he stretched it, and then he said, I may be able to get you one more day, but that's about it. So I said, no, I'll go home. And then with my daughter, she was jaundiced and my blood pressure was high. And in that case, if the mother can't leave the baby, this is what I don't get. If the mother can't leave, the baby can't leave. But, which I get, you know, especially for mothers nursing, I could not because of the medication I take. But if the baby can't leave, the mother, they kick the mother out. They don't care. And then you got to go back and forth. Something like jaundice, I think they should have like hospitality rooms or something. My son being in the NICU, I get that. I mean, you're not going to keep someone in the hospital as long as the baby's in the NICU. But they should have hospitality room. I know they have a Ronald McDonald House that's, you know, up the street, like literally around the corner. But like right there in the hospital, I did not want to leave him. And I get it, it's an expense, but the Ronald McDonald House, I think you pay very little. I had, like, my neighbor, she had a C-section with her first, who was older than my son. And she said she couldn't imagine leaving, like coming home and going back and forth in the car like I did. But I had no choice. I don't know that I would have healed as quickly as I did if I wasn't, motivated by, I couldn't see my son until I walked to the bathroom. So my son was delivered at 9:47, and I got up and by myself swung my legs around and slowly and got myself in the chair that was next to my bed. And I called the nurse again, because the nurse was like, you're gonna have to wait, you're gonna have to wait. And yeah, it was like 4:30 in the morning. Oh, excuse me. And she was probably figuring, she's like, oh, you don't have to get up for 24 hours. She was probably figuring when her shift is over, that's when she'll let the next shift at 7 o'clock. But I was determined. And then I said, I'm sitting in the chair. I need to get, she said, how did you get in the chair? I said, I got myself in the chair. You're really not supposed, I said, can I see my son right now? She's like, not until you walk to the bathroom. Okay, walk me to the bathroom. So she got a wheelchair. She said I had to walk myself. I got a wheelchair. I walked to the bathroom door with it, and leaning on it. And then I went in the bathroom, and of course holding on the bars and everything. When I was done, beep, 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 because I couldn't get myself up. And she came in, and I leaned on the wheelchair, and then I was like, all right, I want to go see my son. And the ex-husband at the time came kind of early, and I walked with the wheelchair, holding onto the wheelchair. I will say, coming back, sat in the wheelchair. But when I went home, I couldn't sleep. Your kid's in the NICU. So they should at least for a week give him somebody 24 hours, 24/7. Even first 48 hours home, monitoring him. It's different being in the hospital than being home. He's diabetic. His sugar was high, he told me, which normally his sugar's low, which is weird because they had him on a very strict diabetic diet, and I know he's not strict at home. And his blood pressure was up, but I guess everything's down, and as soon as it's down, that could turn around in a heartbeat. So I'm glad his aunt is, that's very nice and generous, and he said yes. He's, very thrilled with that. So he, was telling her no, but she said no, she really wanted to do it for him. So that's very nice, very sweet of him. I know he's nervous, because when he's nervous, he stutters. And he was stuttering when he was talking to me just now to say that they were sending him home. So, oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. It's like you do the right thing, you're making a living, you got a job, but here we have our prisoners who, and, some of them have mental illnesses. So that's why but some just took the easy way out. It was easy cash doing what they were doing. And then they got caught, and now they're getting 3 meals a day. They get a job in there. I know they make nothing, peanuts, but 3 meals a day, warm bed, roof over their head. Here we got our veterans that are homeless. They don't commit any crimes, and they're sleeping on the streets. There's actually in Toms River, which is from me. It's, what exit? I want to say 74. Exit 74 on 117. Well, I was 117. And I want to say it's 74. So it's a little, not South Jersey, but it's a little south. It's next to Seaside. And there's families now. It is cold out there. And they're living in tents because with their kids. They lost jobs. So it's like a tent city. And unreal. Like, sad. I just, and my granddaughter, because she said, what is that box? And I said, it's for the little girl I adopted. And when I say adopted, I don't mean, it's for at Christmas. When you do like a giving tree or something, we have an organization, RAINE, RAINE, reaching all in need every day. So they don't just do it at Christmas time. They're all year round. Someone's in trouble. Someone needs help. And it was started in, I believe, Haslett. And so they, of course, on Facebook advertise if you'd like to adopt a child or a family. I adopted a 3-year-old little girl who on her wish list was Barbie house, which they put on there, due to specific types and whatever, that you can get similar. You don't have to get the name brand. But I did. I spent the $50. Oh, I love this. I have to interrupt. Only Rudolph should be lit. Drive high, get DUI. So they're getting creative with their songs. So get back to Luke. So she asked for the Barbie house. So I spent the $50 to get the Barbie house. I got some Barbies, which cracks me up because the Barbies are like almost like, if not like, they're like 3/4 of the height of the house. Unless you have the Barbie dream house like my granddaughter, but that little out of my price range. I got her 2 Barbies. I have to pick up another one at Kohl's. I think I ordered only one off of Amazon. She wanted dress up. I got her that. And what else did she want? I know I got it, but I can't remember. There's 3 things. They asked them to put 3 things on their wish list. So I figured I feel pretty good that, because I believe the Barbie house comes with furniture. It's like a fold up. So I figured, I don't know, that I went with that one because it's a travel one and she's 3. And I figure, my head is so itchy. The back of my head is so itchy, sorry. I figured that would be a good one to get because I don't know how much space they have. So this way, when she's not playing with it, she can fold it up. So what else did she ask for? Because I got her everything that she asked for. I don't know. But I know I got the Barbie house, Barbies, and the dress-up set. And I'm going to order a dress-up set for my aunt's granddaughter, my cousin's daughter, because my aunt's always been very generous to us. So I figured do that. And I ordered these tablet things too. So they'll get that. My granddaughter loves hers. You draw on, almost like an Etch-a-Sketch. It comes with a pen. You draw on it, and then, but you press this button, and it wipes it away. So they're great for the car. So I got my nephew's son, my to go with the gift card because $2.95. It's always so cheap on this Route 1 for gas. Hey, dude, stay over there. Like, these people, I do not like driving on this road. I do not like driving on Route 1. I don't like driving on 287 because lots of trucks and it's always congested no matter what time. And it's really horrible. But to get back to that, ugly dumpling. Okay, it's a dumpling place. So I'm gonna get her the dress up with this little etcher sketch type thing, and then I got my other cousin, $2.91. Holy guacamole! But $3.19 across the street, like, and then $2.95 here. So, but $2.91. Wow, wowzer! Oh, another $2.91. I got him a little, like a carrier truck with cars that go in the carrier. Kind of like, you know, when you see a car, you know, an 18-wheeler car carrier thing, whatever. And carrying cars. So it's small, but he's only going to be 2 days after Christmas. So, and then my nieces and nephews, their kids, I'm just getting them something small. They're like, my nephew's son will get that extra sketch type thing. My niece's daughter, who's his age also, same age as my granddaughter, will get one. And then they're getting Disney gift cards because next year we're going to Disney all together. So getting them gift cards, and so they're all getting that. And then I don't know what's with my glasses. Probably have to wait till I get back to the office. No, I think I got it because I have these Bausch & Lomb white things that I do my eyeglasses, sunglasses, and my phone. They work pretty well. And hopefully this traffic isn't too bad because that coffee's hitting my stomach, people. It's not gonna be pretty. And it's cute. Oh, I think soon I have to get over. Yeah, I should get over. Oh, and of course this truck in front of me is gonna get over. So they're all getting, so they'll get a little something. I haven't decided the 9-year-olds and the 10-year-old, something small. I'm gonna try to see, my niece's son loves Under Armour. So I usually can find him a shirt or something on clearance for Under Armour, even if it's a t-shirt, because he doesn't care. As long as it's Under Armour, he loves Under Armour. And so I'll do that for him. Ava, she's happy with a gift card, but I might do like, Victoria's Secret, like the lip glosses, because they're usually buy 2 get 1 free. So then I can get her 3 to go with her gift card. And then from there, my kids, my daughter's boyfriend needs sliders, which she's supposed to look joggers. And I sent her money because she got this shaving kit to upgrade his shaving kit. It was a Black Friday deal. So that was only $38, so that wasn't bad. And my son and his girlfriend want the cashola. So, like I said, my son will get his usual socks, underwear, t-shirts. And then his girlfriend, I'm going to get an Ultra gift card. Ultra. Everybody says Ulta, but there's an R in there, isn't there? Because I have my daughter's gift card. Oh no, Ulta. Why was I thinking there's an R? Yeah, I was wrong. And that'll be one of her gifts. I'll get like at the dollar store, a little box, so she can unwrap that since we're getting cashola. My daughter wants this backpack. Reckless drivers are worse than fruitcake. They are getting very, very creative. So this work backpack for a laptop and everything, because she's going more to the 2 days a week into the office, 1 day a week to client upstate New York, 1 day client. I want to say Connecticut. That's it. So it used to take her like 2.5 hours from where we used to live, and because she lived there last year when she had this client, and now this year she said it only takes her an hour and a half from Bayonne. So she's happy about that. And these trucks are so annoying. They're like cutting people off. Like, you're a big ass truck. Of course, people gotta let them in. Oh my God. Morons. Or as my granddaughter says, Rudy Fruities. Because they're so rude. She's quite the character. She is. She left last night. She was like, bye, Mima. She gave me a hug. And she said, I had the best sleepover ever. And so I was happy. And even her mother and stepfather say, you're her favorite. But don't tell her other grandparents. And this car just went in, this truck just went in front of another truck. I mean, of course, he was a bigger truck, but now we have an even bigger truck. This is why I hate this road. This is how I got a chip in my windshield on this road. So did my boss. Though his looks a lot better, and mine looks like it's I hope it's not. Looks like it's spidering, and if it is, I'm going to be calling seal type, I think it's called. Because if that is spreading, say, listen, you fixed it. And there you go. If it's spreading, people are going to come out and do it for free. Yeah, this road, oh, God. And are you effing kidding me? He's got crap coming off his truck. Mr. 505. I don't even know what the hell company. He just was in the exit only lane and then just decided last minute, get in front of me. Oh my God, I can't. This is why I can't stand. Like, I don't mind driving locally, but, and sometimes my boss will say, just send a FedEx. It's easier than me going out and about. So, oh, Lordy. I'm sure you're all bored of hearing my tales of woe. But my whole point, for those that say, get to the point, was our healthcare system sucks. Really does. And my friend has good insurance. It just, like I said, they want you in and out. They want the next person in that bed. 4 days post-op. And really, he was not awake Thursday. So he's only been awake Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And his birthday was yesterday. And he, Saturday night he called, FaceTimed. It's like, I need some, interaction with people, and I guess no one went to see him. And then yesterday, his brother, and he picked up his friend, our friend, Eddie, who doesn't drive. And, well, Eddie has a driver's license, but he chooses not to drive because he's too nervous, because he has an aneurysm on his heart. And they're monitoring it. It's like, I can't even imagine going through that, because it's like a time bomb. Like, you never know. It could grow or burst at any time, and they won't operate, because it's risky, until it gets to a certain size. And it hasn't changed, thank God. And then Bobby and Eddie were going to see him tonight, or today. I'm not sure, today or tonight. So I'm kind of, thinking they'll go stop by his place, see how he's doing, whatever, bring him food. They brought him, his brother and Eddie brought him food yesterday. And so then this way tomorrow I'll go. And this way he has people. I love this sign. Only Rudolph should be lit. Drive high, get DUI. And there's one, don't be a Grinch. Let them merge. I think that was that one last week. And, okay, dude, I'm getting over. Jeez Louise. What are you doing? It says let them merge, not let them cut you off. So, I don't know. But I don't mind driving to different places, especially like this. Oh, I'm going to be back to the office, and it's going to be lunchtime. So, that works for me. I figure 9:30 to 10:30, 10:30 to 11:30. Well, it took me a little longer because I had to go to Starbucks. And I can tell you one thing. I know, TMI, but coffee is boom. I'll be in that bathroom. And that's my friend who had to open heart surgery. He's like, I haven't been able to go. They won't let me go home until I do, but I can't push. And I guess he went. But that's why they're letting him go home. I would. I said he does not like coffee. And I don't even know that he can have coffee. But I'm like, too bad, because that stuff usually rips right through your stomach. And most people I know, they're like, oh, I need my morning coffee, and then I'm in the bathroom, because that's keeps me regular. And my sister-in-law, speaking of that, what a lovely topic. Poo can't poo. When we get older, I remember my grandmother and then my mother talking about things, and I'm like, this gives me gas now. Oh my God, or I get constipated, or and here I am now. And oh my gosh, I can't stand these roads. I should say the people on them. 339. I just saw 295. You kidding me? Holy crap! Well, that gas station closed. I know a lot of people that like, oh, coffee keeps me regular, man. And that's what I do first thing in the morning, and then in there. And my daughter, I don't know why, but she gets constipated when she gets her period, which is so odd to me. We're doing 23 in a 55, and I'm not there getting over, because there's all these trucks, which I'm sure, are going to cut over, because Route 9, which is popular for trucks, is coming up. And almost guaranteed. Oh, that Corvette. It's cutting in front of a dump truck. Wow. Yeah, all these trucks cutting over. Ones that were ahead of me and behind me. And there he goes. Cut over and then right to the exit from the far left lane. Unfreaking believable. Like, you know the exit's coming up. I know you don't want to sit in traffic, but... So, yeah, I don't know why she gets constipated. So, even coffee, she's like, coffee doesn't help. And then she's taking right after her mother, unfortunately. Like, I used to, except she gets hers every month. I didn't get my period every month. And I had such, you know, TMI, but clots that it was like, oh my God. And she gets that, and she was like, I'm in so, she called me. And she never calls me, but she knows I'm at work. And she's like, oh my God, I'm in such pain. I don't know what to do. Should I go to the hospital? And so then she's like, oh my God. She goes, the pain got bad. She called out of work, which she's working from home, but that's how bad she was. She couldn't even function. And then, I don't know, like 2 o'clock, she texts me, oh my God, I just went to the bathroom and I just passed this huge clot, but my stomach feels so much better. And I had her since she was like 13. No, I'm lying. Because she didn't get her period until she was like 15. So shortly after she got it, I mean, we were at the mall and she almost passed out from the pain. And I was like, she had her appendix out, so it can't be that. Kidney stones again. I was like, oh crap. So went right to the ER, and it was ovarian cysts that popped, and they're painful. I've had them, and they're, oh my Lord. So she finally broke down and went to an OB/GYN, which I was like, seriously? Like, I'm sure her and her boyfriend have had sex, so she should have went before this, but whatever. And this dump truck in front of me, sorry to interrupt, is like swerving all over the road. This crap is coming off his truck. Don't need another crack in my windshield. Is this bridge up again? No, thank God. So yeah, so she finally, and they, I don't know what, she did tell me the outcome and about that. I think if it happens again or something, I don't know. But she has the problem, like me, they think she has POTS syndrome, which is post-arterial tachycardia syndrome. So why they say POTS syndrome, I would say POTS syndrome. I always say POTS syndrome, but they say POTS syndrome. But I think the S is syndrome, so it's where, kind of like when you're diabetic or low blood sugar or hypoglycemic, I do, but I'm on medication, your blood pressure will, I should say your heart rate starts going really fast, spikes, and then it drops, and with that you'll pass out. Same thing with and usually at the same time your blood pressure spikes and then drops with your heart rate when it drops. And I had it since I was young, but they didn't come up with a diagnosis, I want to say, till 1986. They did not diagnosis, I should say, a name for it till 1986. So I'm on blood pressure medication, Metropolo, or I'm saying it wrong, I know I am. I say Metropolo and they correct me every time. But that's how phonetically it sounds. It's spelt to me. And So hers started in college, but my daughter started drinking a lot of coffee and not drinking much water. Now she has greatly increased her water. She was not a water drinker. Now she's become very much a water drinker. Plus, drinking the alcohol. And she was drinking a lot of soda because of the caffeine to keep awake. And the caffeine dehydrates you. And, she's a runner. So she would run on the treadmill. And almost passed out a couple times. And she went to the nurse and they said her blood pressure was very low and her heart rate was very low. And I'm like, yeah, because it probably just spiked with running and then dropped. Because she's like, oh, I almost passed out. And so I said, no, you got to lay down. Like, laying down is the cure. And me, when I would do dance, I did tap and then jazz, or jazz and then tap, or ballet and then tap. I don't know. I think ballet then tap. By the time I got to tap, because they were back to back, I would pass out. So, and then, ambulance would come, take me. By the time I got to the hospital, I was fine. Of course, because the thing to neutralize it is laying down. What do? You lay down. So, yeah. So, that's that. But I've been talking for over 40 minutes. And I'm almost to my work. I just ran through the red light, flying through it. When are we going to be like the Jetsons and flying around in cars? But I cannot wait to get to my office because my stomach, really, I'm taking every muscle in my body right now. I know, TMI. But I'm going to end this now. So this way, when I get to my job in like 2 minutes, I can just run in. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.